Collar tie off of strike attempts. Reference this in the collar tie video. We want that inside control with that bicep. So if Kevin throws a punch at me, and we're thinking about like a haymaker, this is obviously kind of loose idea of if circular strikes are coming in, we're doing our usual block with the forearm here around the crook of the elbow. And then as I've blocked here, I don't want to just let him take his arm back and then swing again. I want to catch it and keep this arm to myself. He got his shot, he doesn't get another one. I can keep it either by closing my elbow, trying to hold it in tight, or at the same time, I'm just going in to control the head. So even if that arm does get away from me, I'm at least stopping it here so that now if he tries to pull his back, I can follow this. If he pulls it back a lot, I can even migrate down to the wrists, or because I have the control of his head, I control how much his shoulders rotate and how far his arm can get away from me. He can't move enough to stop me from being able to control this somewhat. Where if I don't have control of his head and he pulls that arm back, it's much more difficult and I might lose control. So here, as he swings, it's a super quick tie-up. My arms are both coming out, they're ready to block both sides, and as I'm blocking, I'm controlling the head. It's easier than blocking and trying to move to the lower body because I don't have to do that level change. So this is where it was primarily the thing I found most comfortable for myself, because as soon as strikes are coming in, we're blocking, tying up, and even with that momentum sometimes off that punch, almost like Aikido techniques where we're going to use that momentum against them, and we can even just continue that momentum and swing them all the way around. So if a punch comes in, try to remember you're blocking, and as you block it, try to control that arm and control the head. Here, just like that. Even if I ended up doing more of an overhook as I block this punch here, you can even overwrap right here on top of that elbow there, just so that if you tried to pull that arm back, you really can't. Still controlling the head. Still gives me the ability to be able to rotate him, to be able to drop him down to the ground.